So de nuevo.
Hi, welcome to Chatterbox.
Hello, welcome to Chatterbox.
I'm Sasha,
And I'm Juan, but you could call me Thy Juan.
thy one.
Yes.
Thy one and only.
Thy Juan.
So, this is our introduction video to our new channel.
Yes.
We are going to be covering different topics, pretty much whatever you guys want us to cover. We love talking about different topics.
Yes.
We love just interacting with people. So, if you are interested in hearing us talk about any topics, or if you want to know anything about us, let us know down in the comments below. But today,
Below.
we
Below somewhere.
over here, we're not sure.
Who knows?
But today we're going to cover the topic of religion,
Beliefs.
beliefs, and sorry if I keep looking over there. My phone's blowing up.
Yeah, she's a businesswoman, so you know how that goes.
Okay, so we're talking about religious beliefs. Few situations have happened lately where it's made us uncomfortable or made us question our religion. Well, basically, I've dropped my religion 100%. I don't feel that it's necessary for me to put a label on myself as either a Christian or a Pentecostal or a Catholic, or I was raised Baptist, or either Baptist. Um, the Bible has a lot of things that conflict with each other, and we'll delve more into that at a later date, but I'll let Juan explain why he wants to discuss beliefs.
I want to discuss religions, beliefs, whatever. When it comes to religion, I was born in the church and I was raised in the church. I've been to Catholic, Pentecostal, um, are the ones that I barely remember. But I'm trying to go back to church. I do not label myself like my friend. Well, now she doesn't label herself as at all. But I don't. I'm a believer. I've always been a believer, and I'm trying to go back to church because I do enjoy it. But at the other end, there's some situations that have dealt with in my life that makes me doubt a lot of the things that are on the Bible, or when I go, people judge other people. And I don't like that, I believe that, the only person that could judge you is God, because I'm a believer. So that's why we're talking about this. And, an event happened with me, and my friend here had to come over and basically, like, pull me out of it. So that's why we're going to talk about the topic. How do you feel about it? Do you pick things out of the Bible? Do you believe the whole Bible? Do you think the Bible is just something somebody wrote? And who knows? What do you believe about it?
Do you want to tell them a snippet of what
Oh, sure. Well, yeah. Sure. I'm a guy that have been with fighting with my sexuality since I could remember. And I chose to date girls for almost my life. But I've always noticed that I like men. So I was in a relationship with my first man not long ago, and we broke up. Well, I have someone that believes that I'm gonna go to hell, and I feel like that person wants to change who I am, and that just made me into a game. I went to a depression, and I don't believe that I'm gonna go to hell because of who I am. Because, like I said, and we're always told this since I can remember, God made you the way you are. If not, you know what I mean, who did. So I've been having conflicts with that. So that's why we're talking about the topic.
Yeah, I feel as though, I mean, I myself, I was raised, like I said, in a religious household. My mother is a missionary to this day, and my mother has dismissed the fact that I have dropped religion. She doesn't want to hear it. She says, that I'll come out of it and that I'll come back. I'm just backsliding right now, but that's not the case. My eyes have just opened. And I feel as though the Bible shouldn't be taken so literally. I feel as though the Bible has borrowed stories from ancient Kemet, ancient Egypt scriptures, and if those writings existed thousands of years ago, way before the Bible was created, how is it that the Bible that borrowed those stories is the only correct book as far as religion or beliefs go? I, being raised in a Baptist household, you couldn't even say gay or bi without getting slapped in the face.
Same here.
So, we both know how that is, and we both have, families who are not from America. So that's another thing. Caribbean families or island families don't want to hear about homosexuality or, being gay.
No. Or bisexual, transgender, anything in those lines.
Nothing along those lines are acceptable. And so I grew up, I will admit, as a homophobe in a way. I never hated people, because you're taught hate the sin, not the sinner. But it's kind of like, okay, I hate you I hate your sexuality. I hate what you do. So I just don't understand the whole hate the sin, not the sinner thing. It's just a way to divide people in my book.
But to me, like you said, now that you say hate the sin, not the sinner, you're hating both.
Yeah.
Because once you hate the sin, you still hate the person, because now you're gonna push him away from your family. You're gonna disown him. He can't come to church. He can't do this. He can't be around the family members, or you know what I mean. So I hate, and that's one of the topic. That's why we're talking this topic. People say hate the sin, not the sinner, or you know what I mean. Don't judge. Or, you know what I mean, God created all of us, but at the same time, you're doing what they're teaching you at church. Don't spit and don't throw the first rock if you're not, you know what I mean, if you haven't never committed sin. Well, we have committed sins, but a lot of people throw that rock still. So, which way are you going to live? Are you going to live in the way that, okay, I'm going to follow and I'm going to go to church, but at the end of the day, you look at somebody, oh, he should not be wearing that. Or, oh, he sings beautifully, but he's gay. So what does that got to do? What does a person being gay, bisexual, transgender has to do to what they could give to the world? You know what I mean? And this is what I told my friend, and I asked her, just because I'm bisexual, I'm going to hell, or just because my friend is gay or anybody's gay, you're going to hell. So if I'm already being condemned in life, why am I going to have the desire to go to church? Because I'm already condemned. I'm condemned by the church. I'm condemned by the people. I'm condemned by everybody in this world. So why should I go to church then? So now I'm going to go to church, I'm gay, bisexual, whatever, and now I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah.
So, if I'm bisexual, or I like to have a drink, or I like to go party, or I like to do something, but then I go to church, now I'm a hypocrite. Or you still going to go to hell. So, where do we human draw the line? You know what I mean? It's everything negative. So, the other question is, everything's negative. You can't do nothing but all what it's on the Bible to be a Christian, Pentecostal, quote unquote, person. To me, it doesn't make no sense. Because if God doesn't want you to do something, why does he allow it? He created me.
Free will.
Free will.
That's the Christian's argument.
Free will.
Free will. You're allowed to do what you want to do. But if you do what you want to do, then I'm going to
stone you.
I'm going to burn you with my
So it's not free will. It's not free will. It is not free will. Because if it's free will, I have two choices. Two choices. And those two choices should not be negative at all. It's free will. That's a free will. But if you tell me I have two choices, but one, it's like, go to church.
Or I kill you. No, I'm just kidding.
Or you're going to go to hell. Well, I don't have a free will. It's not a free will. Because now you're telling me if I don't go.
Or else.
Yes. That doesn't make sense to me. Free will to me and to her, like, it's more of having two choices and not having a choice that puts you to the wall that you got to do the first choice, like I just explained. You know what I mean? Oh, if you don't do this, that is in the Bible, you're going to hell. So
please, you guys, please explain if we've got it wrong. What the fuck is free will?
Or we just.
If I tell you,
me and her are probably just different. We're just.
If I tell you do this or else, how's that free will? It seems like you have a choice, but you really don't.
You don't.
Because if I come in your house and I say, "Get naked or I'm going to shoot you," you're going to be naked in 2.5 seconds. That's not a choice.
That's not a choice.
You don't want to die. You don't want to get naked in front of a total stranger, but just more than likely don't want to die.
Yeah.
So you're going to get naked.
Mm-hmm. So that's the topic. Religion, beliefs, anything that involves God. Let's put it out there. Anything that believes. What do you believe? What do you think is true and it's not true? Is the Bible a book that you gotta follow? Because if the Bible is the book that you gotta follow from A to Z, listen, you're gonna meet me. If you don't know me, you're gonna meet me. You're gonna meet me somewhere up in chair, but it's not gonna get in heaven. So my point is,
we're all going to hell. If we have to follow that Bible by the letter, we're all going to go to hell. And please don't tell me to repent for my sins. Because you know what? According to the Bible, and I'm going to tell you.
Ooh, she's going to go to the Bible.
I'm going to tell you the scripture.
So you just started her.
No, I'm going to tell you the scripture.
She crazy.
No, I'm not.
We crazy. We're just topics that are very interesting and a lot of people don't like to talk about. But guess what? You got Daiwan and Sasha. We're going to talk about it. You know what I mean? And probably y'all going to say something rude. And that's fine. You know what I mean? Because I ain't perfect. I'm just trying to figure out. That's okay.
We don't know you anyway. No, yeah. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
So, you know what I mean? Negative comments, good comments, great comments. But I want you to know.
I'd love to say keep the negative comments to yourself, but I know you won't. So, hey, comment away, boo. Okay, it says, this is Deuteronomy 23, verses 2. Right here, so you don't think I'm lying.
Bam. She just took out the digital Bible. By the way, that's what they use at church nowadays. Ain't that something?
It says, a bastard shall not enter into the congregation of the Lord. Even his 10th generation shall he not enter into the congregation of the Lord. What does that mean, Juan?
That means we're going to hell.
Get the Oh my freaking.
And we're laughing and we are gonna joke here in this video because it is a serious topic, but at the same time life is too short and we are jokers. We are jokers and you're gonna see in a lot of our videos, even if it's a serious topic,
I don't joke. I'm too cute for that.
Look at this girl. But anyways, by the way, when she say bastard, if y'all don't know what a bastard is, the definition of the bastard, that means that your mommy and your pappy was not married when they boom boom and made you. So, my parents are married, but my parents got married after 9 children. Okay? Because I had this wrong. I said, I'm not a bastard. My parents got married because I was ignorant when I was younger.
But I had to bring it down for my friend.
But I learned. So, I know what she read, I am. Because they were married after 9 kids. After, not before, not in the middle. So if it would have been in the middle, it would have been 4 bastards and 5 not.
Dang.
But unfortunately, we all are. So, due to that book, I'm going to go to hell. And my other 8 siblings.
And so are you, probably.
So,
according to the Bible, I mean, because it says, unto the 10th generation. Damn. So that means, even if you weren't a bastard child, even if your parents did right and got married, which I'm married too. I have a husband. I married him because I love him. They're not going to be bastards. They're married. My kids won't be bastards, but they'll still go to hell because I was a bastard child.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. My poor babies.
Yeah, sorry. I'm a goofball. But
so, if even onto the 10th generation, so if you had married parents who did right by the Bible and got married, your children would still go to hell, and so would you, because somewhere down that line, 10 generations down the line, chances are someone was not married.
I got 5 generations, and I still got 5 more. No, actually more, because I'm the 2nd generation of that 5? 3rd. So, due to the fact that I'm the 3rd generation, you got to add 10 more generations to that. Because I'm a bastard child. And I'm 10 generations after that. That's some fucked up shit. So basically, if your grandma was a bastard child and your parents got married and they did the right thing, but then their kids don't, that starts all over. 10 more generations.
Hellbound bastards.
Ain't that some bullshit? And that's what the topic is about. What do we take from the Bible? Because the Bible says so many things that if you really take it to 100%, you're gonna get depressed. You're gonna get sad. You're just gonna be like, you know what it is. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, to the other point that I'm gonna make, the Bible don't say about, you know what I mean, being gay or transgender or being with the same sex. Not in those words. You gotta read into it. Abomination. That's the word, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the word they use.
Abomination.
So, you know what I mean? To me, I was more as, what the hell is abomination? I'm sorry, what the hell? Because, you know, that Bible's hard to read.
Man
for me.
shall not lay with men, women not with men.
That's what she told me. That's what it means. And other people told me to.
Mm-hmm.
But right there and then, it doesn't come out and say, like it says if you cheat on your spouse, that says it right there on the Bible. But it doesn't say nothing about gay or transgender or bisexual, straightforward, like it says about the other things he hates about, you know what I mean, people. So it's just like very confusing. I cannot even talk today.
That wine hitting you. Woo, you're going right down the hell.
Oh, shit. But, Moscato, okay.
Oh, do they make that in hell?
I don't know. But we're just going to have to order some up here. But anyways,
bring some with us.
Like I said, don't take offense to the craziness we're talking about. But we're gonna laugh. We're just comedians. We don't take nothing serious. We just want to know your opinion. What do you believe?
Chat with us. This is Chatterbox. We want to know what is going on. We're gonna cover a lot of topics here on this video.
Definitely.
You guys don't know me yet, but I am very much a
Loca.
Yeah, that too.
Loca Sasha.
But I'm very pro-black. I'm for uplifting the Black community and
You finish.
unveiling our eyes. You know,
She's a good teacher. She
educating
likes to educate
us, Black people, people of color, Hispanics, all people of color,
Latino,
to come together and to realize the objective of racism and white supremacy. The Bible wasn't introduced to Black people until they needed us to submit. We weren't given anything. We weren't given the ability to read. We weren't allowed to read. We weren't allowed to learn. But we were allowed to read and learn about the Bible. Why do you think that is? And they let us learn all about our white Jesus with blue eyes and blonde hair. Why? Because that image resembles the Almighty. So if this book that's supposed to be your everlasting life describes a man who looks like your slave master, guess what? Every time you see a slave master, you're going to associate him with God. You're going to say, oh, he looks just like that white image of Jesus that I see all over the church, hanging on the cross, who died for my sins. I must serve this person. And we still have that veil on our eyes this day. You know, we may not be physically chained or enslaved, but we're very much mentally enslaved. Anyway, I digress. That's not what this video is about. But
part of it, it is because that's still religious. It's still religion. It's still beliefs. It's still, you know what I mean, things that people do not know. I didn't know that. She just told me that. Was it a day ago, 2 days ago? Something like that. When I was going through my little depression. Yeah. But she's very educated. So, you know. I'm the more like laid back, you know what I mean? I'm the funny, the clown, the outspoken, the likes to laugh. She's very educated. So you're going to learn a lot. She's very focused. She is very, I don't want to say anointed because, you know, I just don't want to use that word. But she's very blessed. She's very smart. So you can learn a lot. Like she said, this is not just going to be about this topic. We want to talk about fashion because we love fashion.
Yes.
And her.
And hair.
She just did her hair. Look.
Oh my gosh, I did this myself.
Amazing. Cooking. We love cooking.
We love to cook.
Books, whatever, education. She's going for her nursing degree. So, hey, that could be a topic. Questions about school. Questions about
nurses out there.
Nurses.
We can do this.
Yeah.
We can do this.
She want to bring me on the boat, but my boat.
He's coming.
My boat probably sank already.
No, it didn't. He's coming.
That's some hard shit. So anybody out there that is a nurse, bless your heart and keep your head up because I know that shit is hard as hell.
It's very hard,
but
we can
nothing's
do this.
Impossible.
I want everyone to take something from our videos. And I want you to know that we are not racist. First of all, there's no such thing as a black racist. Because if I am prejudiced against a white person, I can't affect them economically. I can't affect anything about their lifestyle, really. I can't. A black person being so-called racist doesn't exist. When a white person is racist, they can make things happen to you. That's the definition of racism. When someone doesn't like you and they can do things to you to bring your life down, to bring your livelihood down, to get you killed. But we're getting off of topic. But we just
that's gonna happen a lot.
We just wanted to, we're a little different.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to hear more from us, let us know. Comment below. Thumbs up this video, please. We need it. Somewhere over here. Here.
I don't know.
We're trying to learn how to edit our videos. We'll get on that. Let us know what you want to hear. Interact with us down below. Comment. Answer some of these questions we asked in this video. And let us know what you want to hear about next. Next topic. Comment below. We'll try to cover it. Anything else to add? No? Okay.
We're crazy. No, I'm just kidding.
We're a little.
Oh, and if you want to, you could donate some Moscato. Let us know. We'll give you addresses.
Donate some Moscato because we like to sip.
Yes, bing.
We like to sip on Moscato.
Or red wine.
Or red wine.
It's good. It's good. It's good stuff.
Listen, we're going to hell. Have some pity on us, okay? We need to live out our earthly lives to the fullest since we ain't got nothing else in the afterlife, okay?
I don't know.
So
yes. So tell us about the topic, and we got off topic, but hey, that's gonna happen a lot.
it's gonna happen in every video.
But it's because we just got so much in our head, and we just want to let you know we're just not talking about beliefs and religion or Christianity or whatever. We're talking about a lot of things, a lot.
Whatever y'all want to talk about.
Because we like it. We like to talk. We do like to talk, and we like to listen.
That's why we have to have this Chatterbox channel.
Because
how else are we gonna let this out, man?
Yeah, because they say you talk, I talk, let's talk.
Let's talk. Let's chat.
So let's chatterbox away, doll.
Yes. What else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something.
She's going back.
Oh, yeah. No, I got it. It's back. I was going to say, Black business owners, comment down below. Let me know what kind of business it is, what the name of it is. If you're needing assistance, let this be, a place where you can share all of your ideas or your business, the names of your businesses. We will try to support if it's something that we need. If you just started a soap business or something, Black business owners, please comment down below with your names of your businesses. I want to support you. Black business owners are my everything. We need to open up our own businesses. Latinos, what's up? ¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué tú quieres?
¿Qué tú
Oye,
quieres?
chico.
Oye, chiquita.
She crazy, I told you.
But yeah, get with us. We will support you. We want to see you succeed. We need melanated businesses.
Oh, shit.
We're a force to be reckoned with. We need to come together. And listen, you know how much we love hair. Why don't we have more Black-owned hair stores? Huh? Come on. We got to get together and do this.
Think one day I'm going to need it because, listen, mine is not... No, I'm probably going to get me a toupee or 2-piece or 3-piece. I don't know, but it's going to be a piece up in here.
Going to get a 3-piece.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm the joker, like I said. I'm the crazy one, but...
Okay, well, we've taken up 27 minutes and 49 seconds
and
and
that's
counting
nothing.
of your time.
Nothing. That's nothing.
We love you for listening. We'll see y'all next Chatterbox. Peace.
And keep your mind open.
Open it up.